Hi again, this is Takashi Nohara from Jazz Blues Japan. Just briefly, I just want to talk about the Japanese reissues, especially the jazz records in the 70s up to 90s. A guy, I think from the US, talked about something like Japanese reissues, the good things and pros and cons. I mean, good things and bad things about Japanese reissues. I think I just found that video on the YouTube. He was saying that Japanese reissues are very good in terms of the quality, especially the production. If you look at the vinyl, yeah, like this one. Actually, this is the King record, Matador, and the other Toshiba and the rest. The manufacturing process is very good. The vinyl itself is well made. It's a kind of high quality, and even the users, the collectors, played those vinyl records very carefully, and you can, yeah, it's a kind of rare for you to find the bad quality vinyl records here in Japan. With a lot of scuff, scratches, something like that. Visually. Yeah, of course, in terms of the sound quality, that's another thing, even if the vinyl looks, brand new, sometimes, the noise comes up. But anyway, the quality and also the usage of those vinyl records here in Japan, very good. And the sleeve as well, the production of the sleeve is very good. They use the kind of a heavy, high quality paper. And most of the jazz blue note, especially reissues, especially by the Toshiba EMI in the 80s and the 90s, they use the high quality, kind of a shiny coating jacket. So it does look brand new and very beautiful. Yeah, high quality. So yeah, he pointed out those things. But the bad things about the Japanese reissues he talked about is the sound quality. Yeah, of course, noiseless thing is a good thing, but the sound quality is not that good to compare to the U.S. press. He was talking about the low sound. The engineers in Japan, cut the low because of maybe the house environment. Japanese people are worried about the neighbors with the heavy sound. I mean, the bass sound, low sound, affecting the neighbors, complaining or something like that. So he talked about that issue. So the Japanese reissues, the problem of the Japanese reissues, Japanese press, is they cut the low. So the low sound is not that good. Something like you just listen to the radio sound. I mean the music coming from the radio. Yeah, I would agree with him if it is a kind of rock and roll reissues, especially in the late 60s up to the early 70s, like the Beatles. We have the reissues of the Beatles albums, manufactured by at that time I think Toshiba EMI, and I personally own those records, and I noticed that yeah, the sound. I mean, they cut the low, so the sound quality is not that very very shallow sound, flat and yeah, something like you're listening to the radio. Yeah, that's true, but that is not true with the jazz records, especially NNJ series by the Toshiba EMI, and also the King record reissues by all the Blue Note reissues. Those reissues are very good in terms of the sound quality. Yeah, I think he missed that point. So I just wanted to talk about that thing, to rectify that situation, the real situation. Yeah, I hope you find this kind of conversation is useful for you to purchase the Japanese reissues. I mean, in comparison between the Japanese reissues, US press too. Anyway, I love US press too, but the problem with the US press is the noise issue. Yeah, that's the thing, and also the quality of the vinyl record itself. You can find a good one, but at the same time you can find a bad one too. Yeah. Anyway, both US press and the Japanese press, I think, yeah, if you know the real situation, the condition of those reissues, yeah, you can still enjoy those two, US press and the Japanese press at the same time. Thank you very much for watching. I pray and I'm wishing you guys to be safe in this situation, pandemic. Bye bye, and see you next time.